Hi everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a Wig Chat. So yep, as the title shows, we are looking at another Toni Brattin style. I love Toni Brattin, as you may know, and I am really excited to take a look at this one. It's called Flirtatious, and yes, it is in light blonde. So, Toni Brattin has a lovely price point, and the reason is because her caps are basic caps. As the features, sort of get nicer and nicer within a cap construction, that is when the price starts increasing. So let's take a look at Flirtatious. Again, machine wefted throughout. We have some permatease back here in a closed cap sort of lacing area here in the crown. We have, which I really love when a basic cap has this feature, where we do have some wefting up here at the top. While they're quite small, it still gives you a little ventilation up there because, the heat kind of escapes you through the top of your head. And I don't know if that's specifically why they design these this way, but I find them more comfortable. If I'm wearing a basic cap, I love when I have this feature up here. And then they have this area right in here, which is quite soft. And that's also really nice because, for instance, some basic caps will have this lacing all the way. It's like a closed cap, and that lacing goes pretty much all the way to the front. I don't know. I find that to be quite a bit more itchy. And so I do love that they have this really kind of soft velvety material here in the front. There is not any sort of monofilament here that you obviously can see. That means that there is not going to be that really natural kind of scalp appearance when you part your hair. But I find that my experience in the past with Toni Brattin is that, and other wigs like this for that matter, that as long as you get those fibers sort of up and off the cap, it's really not a deal breaker like I originally thought it was going to be a long while back. So don't be too afraid of that if you have yet to try a wig that does not have any monofilament in it, whether it's full monofilament or just like that left side parting. Don't let it scare you off quite yet anyway. Give it a try at the very least. So we don't have a lace front either. Many of us started our wig journey with a lace front, and it's really hard to convince yourself to sort of veer from that and try wigs that don't have a lace front. And I can remember the first time I did that. It was with Jackson by Noriko, and was completely blown away that, oh my gosh, I can still make this look very, very natural. It's very exciting. So don't let that scare you away either, because again, what this sort of cap construction gives you is a very nicely priced wig. So maybe you can sort of expand your wig collection a lot faster or right from the beginning versus really investing in, a really high-end wig and then, having to kind of slow that collection down. And as we know, it's best to have 2 or 3 wigs in the beginning at least, so you can not wear one just every single day, because it will wear out a lot faster. Okay, so as for the ear tabs, we do not have any of that nice velvet here. And the metal stays that are in here aren't the best. They're sort of weak, but I haven't had any issues with them popping up or fighting that all the time, at least with any of the past, Toni Brattin wigs that I've had. But I do, sort of miss this kind of material here on the sides. I wish that it was there, but again, the price point. And we do have sort of an extended nape back down in here. And we have the Velcro sort of pull tabs here on the side, which I think most of us prefer when they are Velcro. So that's nice that we have that. Now, because the Velcro needs to stick to something, there is a band right through here that is quite soft, and so that's nice. We've got a good amount of stretch here, pretty good amount of stretch. This is an average cap. Now, Toni Brattin does something quite amazing. She offers all of her styles in an average size, which, remember, you can adjust either smaller or larger up to a ½ inch on each side. So that's good to know. So she offers an average, which most people probably can fit, or a large. So if you have more of a larger head circumference, and you know you usually have to order large, then she definitely offers that in all of the styles, which is lovely. Now, where you may run into issues is if you are a really true petite, you can try, you know, going ahead and really kind of bringing both of these tabs on like a 1/2 inch on each side. That's really bringing that circumference in about an inch. So give it a go if you are a petite and see how these fit you. All right, make sure you get it back far enough. And I really love this color. I just love this color. Okay, so this is Flirtatious. I just want to say these fibers are heat friendly, which means, oh, hi, baby. Hi, okay. She's putting her paw on my back like, Mom, you're being too loud. These are heat friendly fibers, so you can take a little heat to this. I would recommend not going above 260, 280. I've had a couple of you say, I've tried to put some curl in these and it doesn't work. You have to cold set any sort of heat-friendly fiber with any brand. So you put your heat to it and then you carefully take your wand out and you just try not to disturb it and you clip it in, or you just kind of have to hold it there until it's completely cool. I recommend getting little clips and you clip them in, let it completely cool, and then take it out, and then you'll have yourself your wave and your curl. So it is a little different than just taking a curling iron to it, taking it out, and hope that it does something. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and give you a little turn so we can see what this looks like all the way around. Now, one thing I would like to know before I do this is, do you guys prefer, those of you that have seen these in the past, do you prefer that I do wig chats with the black background? Is it easier for you to see light colors like this? Do you prefer just no distractions? So let me know down below so I know I should just go ahead and do my wig chats upstairs with my black background. I can go ahead and do that. I just had everything down here, so I've been doing my last couple ones down here. All right, I definitely can't turn around really great like I could up there since this is just sort of a bench, but I'll do my best. So this is Toni Brattin Flirtatious in Light Blonde. So, yeah, there's just that little tiny little place that has the permatease is just sort of right here. This is where the permatease is. It's just this little teeny tiny oval. And to be honest, I don't think it does much of anything. You know, I'm trying to activate it here, kind of fush it up. Fush? Okay. And not a whole lot happening there. And as you know, I do like a little lift in my crown area. So anyway, I love her styles because they are nicely razored. Now, I do think that the front here, for even her, it's a little heavy, but that's not usually the case. However, I really think it was part of kind of the style they were going for. This is very straight. We have not quite the kind of flippiness that we've seen in some of her other styles, but still nicely razored out, very realistic. So I put this on my head for the first time and I'm like, okay, first of all, you know how I like to kind of get a little bit up and off the cap in the front, but I've resigned to the fact this is not the style they were going for. And why fight that? Which is why I like to kind of do this, and I like to move the fibers around and see, okay, what is it they were going for here? Sometimes you can get a feel of that when you look at the manufacturer photos, and sometimes it throws you for a loop and you're like, what? So I find the best way to do that is to just look at the cut, pick it up, get the fibers off the cap, shake the wig anyway pretty good before you even get it on. That helps. But I want to get in there. I want to see what this cut looks like, what's going on there, and doing that alone can really help. So it's like, all right, I'm not going to probably get that lift. I'm not going to fight with it because I'd be fighting with it all day even if I got it to do something. So I'm just not going to do that. Now, one thing that I have noticed with her wigs is because they're cut so nice that they really are more sort of carefree styles. They do so well just sort of being messy. But even with that in mind, I still have to put some hairspray in there because it needs to calm itself down. It needs to calm the flyaways, sort of that kind of thing that's going to get in my face, and it will drive me a little crazy. So I have to have some product in. But once I do that initially, because I don't obviously wash my wigs every time I wear them, once I get a little product in there, or maybe even a lot product, I don't have to do as much each time I wear it. So that's nice. Now I am going to just kind of do this, and then I'm going to kind of lift it up just a little bit right there in front. And that will help. Now here's my Sebastian. This is the aerosol for human hair. And this just kind of grabs those flyaways even better, really, because it's such a fine mist. So first I kind of just want to just do this because not everybody likes to tuck their wigs like I do. This is adorable. Let me just look here. Very nice. This is just a really nicely shaped wig. So I do like to tuck, and so I'll probably want to lift that just a little bit, just because, I don't know, I feel like I look better with a little body right there. But you don't have to do that, that's for sure. I would, after you spray it, if you do one last spray, I would still take your fingers and I would kind of still separate those fibers right after you hairspray it, because you don't want a helmety look, and sometimes hairspray will weigh down those synthetic fibers and sort of lay there. So you still kind of want to get an airiness to that. So I usually go in again and just sort of get my fingers in there. But look how cute. You guys, this is adorable, and I really had seriously some doubts. It just goes to show that when you put that wig on for the first time, play with it a little bit, take it off, maybe try it again the next day. Keep it on as long as you can though, and mess with it, put some product in it, get those fibers off the cap. I feel like I need to make a coffee mug that says that. Get those fibers off the cap, and just keep working with it, because when I first put this on, I just wasn't feeling it. And now today I put it on in front of you guys and just sort of had a different perspective. I don't know if it was my mindset or what, but that can happen too. So that is it for this one. I hope that if you like this video, you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I hope you do. And feel free to share this with anybody you feel would find it helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.